If you've been following our blogs, videos, and podcasts here at CNS, you must have heard us ranting on and on about safety, audits, CSA scores, and how they affect your insurance, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Matt.
No!
I will not, and I'll tell you why. As middlemen between the FMCSA and carriers, we get daily phone calls from trucking companies that are concerned about a violation that they got. Maybe they went through their new entrant audit, or they just had a roadside inspection and received a violation. Regardless, the question is always, can you remove it? Or it's affecting my CSA scores and my insurance rates are going up. Can you make them go back down? Well, unfortunately, once the damage is done, there's no magic wand to fix these types of issues. Typically, it is a longer process to remove violations if they can even be removed at all. The magic wand comes in when you are proactive with your safety instead of reactive. If you already have questions about insurance, compliance, or you just don't get CSA scores, that's okay. That's what we're here for. Just call, email, or fill out the form below, and one of our specialists will help you out. Also, if you want to go ahead and start being proactive now, be sure to check out all of our online training courses at cnslearninghub.com. They can be used as ongoing training for you and your employees or required remediation when you get violations. So, let's look at this from a couple of perspectives: fleets and owner-operators. There are tons of larger companies that have been running their fleets safely for decades. The issue is, as the FMCSA makes changes to the trucking industry rules and regulations, trucking companies need to be shifting with those changes. If owners are not staying up to date on the changes, then they are probably going to be too late in making the necessary adjustments to their business. This can lead to issues like audits, violations, fines, and more. For owner-operators, it's even harder. There really isn't a structured program that lays out all the rules and guidelines when they first start. They can literally apply for a DOT number and start driving the next day. While many owner-operators have experience driving trucks, they usually don't have skills in driver management, safety, maintenance, or even HR experience, and by the time they realize what they need to be doing, it's too late. Every new trucking company will go through a new entrant audit. It is required, but those may not happen until after 12 months of being in business. At that point, they probably hired drivers and bought more trucks, but never bothered to truly understand the safety requirements they need to follow. And unfortunately, that can be a death sentence for those smaller companies. If they get violations during their new entrant audit, that's when we get the call. Hey Matt, Gobi Trove here. I gotta tell you, I just went through this audit a couple of months ago, and I got flagged for all kinds of stuff. Now, my broker won't give me loads, my scores are bad, and I didn't even know I had the audit until a few weeks before it happened. Can you help me out? And of course, the answer is usually, well, Gobi, we're gonna do everything we can for you. We can definitely help you get your business back on track, but it's gonna be a long road for Gobi Trucking LLC. Sometimes these violations can take a few years to fall off. Sorry, Gobi. Well, not every conversation goes like that, but many do, and it gets my point across. This is the whole reason CNS Insurance works directly with compliance navigation specialists to offer DOT compliance programs. Even though our DOT compliance programs can help reverse your company's CSA scores, what we really want is for carriers to be in these programs from the get-go. So why doesn't every single carrier sign up for a program and be done with it? Well, that's easy: money. No new carriers want to start shelling out a monthly payment right away for something they don't technically need. It's always, no way, Matt, I'll just do it all myself. Well, fast forward a year, and guess what, Gobi? I talked to you last year when you started your business and tried to get you into this program, but you gave me the cold shoulder. We are still going to help. So, not to beat a dead horse here, but the key is to be proactive and stay ahead of the issues. CSA scores matter, and there is data to prove it. It's been proven that companies who get unsafe driving violations will get more violations. Companies with bad vehicle maintenance habits have accidents. Companies who push a driver's hours of service limits have accidents. And companies who have accidents, you got it, have more accidents. So how do you prevent that? Well, like I said, be proactive, not reactive with your DOT compliance and safety management. There are lots of benefits here, and we will throw all of those on screen for you, but a lot of it comes down to organization, time, where you can focus your efforts, making things more efficient, saving money long term, and more. One of the most important things to mention here is that the FMCSA agrees with us, and we didn't even have to convince them. They're hoping to implement a new rule that would take a proactive approach of their own. It's called the New Entrant Safety Assurance Process and basically consists of a safety proficiency test before a carrier has their new entrant audit. This makes sure they're aware of and comply with federal safety regulations. And here at CNS, we agree. If you have questions about commercial truck insurance, CSA scores, new entrant audits, the new entrant rules, or something totally unrelated to this video, just give us a call or email us. Or you can just fill out the form below and one of our specialists will help you out.